For those of you guys who are just joining us, we're in Alexandria, Louisiana. Um, we're multiple crews out all over the city, parish, and in the whole area that was impacted by this recent storm. We're out here with Mr. Green Jeans at Tree Service, and they're removing a humongous tree from on top of a house. And as you can see, they're assessing the situation. They've already moved a couple of the limbs throughout the region. Um, Crews all over the place, doing different things. We understand that there's tons of power outages throughout, and their crews are out working. Saw comments, on my way over here, people thanking those guys for getting out after the storm. But as you can see, we actually were on the scene with them over in Pineville as well, and didn't have as good a connection over there, so we waited until we got on the Alexandria side to actually go live. But they're here on the scene, here in Alexandria, Louisiana, and they're taking this big tree off the top of the house. The interesting thing about it is they're doing it with precision. All calculated, and as you guys can see, this is a humongous tree, and they have a very close quarters. As soon as I get around, I'm gonna go to the front and show you where they are, how they're actually getting in here. And I'm getting it down, but they have this truck that it just transforms, and it goes places that other. I agree. I want the technicals are kicking on you. Well, this is his second job to these guys here tonight. One, they completely. Yeah, y'all can reach it, huh? I can get it. No, let them cut it from the ground. So you can see now there's more lights over here. Just how big this tree is on this house right here. It's smaller on the top of it. Go ahead, you reach it down. I can do it. No. It just starts to bend so far. And you see the work that these guys actually have to do after these storms come through. No joke. I mean, you look at the size. I think there's years down, but this is progress. We're in a live situation. Hey, you got a little bit of press on me. Hey, you got straight up. You good? Okay, hey, hey. Guy who's actually taking, who's actually running the equipment. They can see if I can zoom in on it right quick. That area is right there, but it's extremely dark. It's kind of hard to see. So I'm gonna go back out to that wide angle again. Let's see. They're taking the guns out there. That's the thing, right up the top of the house. And it's robotic in nature. It's not typical analog. This thing is completely automated and driven by one of the two guys on the book back there. You can see everything. On the ground, there's a little bobcat. They're taking, once they take these huge limbs off the top of this house, they're cutting them up and putting them on the side of the road. And you go again, arm will come in, grab the mix. Hey, you grab that bumper next? I probably, I think this one got the most, it's loud. I don't know. This is it's gonna wait. I know. I trying to toss that broken one to hold the rest of it. I'll be cut this one out first, so this one to hold it. Hold on. See, depending on this broke ass thing to hold the rest of the weight of it. I grabbed this one here and see if we can get my weight off of it. I'm talking about up there, right up there. Right. Oh, really interesting to see what these guys are actually doing. And they're working around live electrical wires as well. As you see, just start working on those wires. And the wires are hot. They're working right around. Well, on the front, so you guys can see what's actually happening on this side. That's large. That's power. kind of what's actually happening right here. They're putting it right out here on the street. See, that arm is moving it across the top of that house just like it's a piece of butter or something. Two more cuts and you have the rest of it out of there. Have it off the house. Yeah. That's a big trunk down there. We're in the city, so some of you guys are asking some of the questions. We're in the city of Alexandria. Um, we're in the city park area of Alexandria, but there were trees down in various places all over the place. As you can see, how this particular piece of equipment. And here is the machine. They'll put up some videos of it transforming because that's exactly what it kind of did. It kind of did a transforming routine, and next thing you know, the self leveled itself, and guys started assessing what they needed to do, and they got right back here and got at it. As you guys can see when we first came, see what we have left right now. Guess as the tree came down, see, you ever wanted to know what these guys are doing? Here's what it is. They're taking big tree. They're assessing right here. It looked like this tree grew up in it, and several trunks kind of grew up out of the one big, huge stump. Peyton has done this a couple of times. Big ass tree. I'd assume the whole plan is in. Peyton, you want to tell us what you're doing over here, man? You're live.
Well, we're picking about 70 foot out, but
Uh-huh.
we had this big tree break off from the side right here and
Uh-huh.
smash the back of this house. And what we're doing right now, we got all the what you do. You got pressure points that are on the house right now,
Uh-huh.
so we can't take the pressure points off without support. So I had a couple options.
Mm-hmm.
In some scenarios, you use 2 cranes, but
Uh-huh.
that, obviously there ain't no access to yards or soaking wet.
Yep.
So we're going to take the Bobcat and we're going to put it up under this trunk to hold that weight.
Uh-huh.
So when we release that pressure, that log doesn't come down and cause further damage to the house.
All right.
And I'm using that Mechansaw grapple saw head that grabs the tree, cuts the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to grab one of these pieces and have that skid steer propped up on this thing. That way there ain't more damage and keep picking away at it.
All right, man. So you're going to take this whole thing down?
Now we're going to leave this.
You're going to leave that?
Yeah. That's something that I'll settle up with the homeowner later about.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But the priority and what the insurance is paying for is what's on the house.
Right.
But I'm willing to work out something with the homeowner to get the rest of that tree. And I believe that the homeowner said it wasn't their tree, but once it fell on their property, it became their tree.
Right.
But even if I was out of generosity going to take this tree down, a lot of people not knowing how to deal with insurance companies, we can get in trouble for that because they'll try to say that we're billing for a tree that's standing.
Right.
So you got to be real petite when you're doing this kind of work. And
Uh-huh.
that's why it's important to hire somebody that knows those things, that's done this. Because you just come out here and you start picking away and firing away at it, you can hurt your homeowner.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make moves and do things that
and
will cost them.
and like this, in this case, the scenario is the tree is on someone else's property, but it fell on the neighbor's property.
That's right.
Okay.
So the only way you can prevent that,
Uh-huh.
the only way that they wouldn't be responsible is if they foreseen this happening
Mm-hmm.
and they had a certified letter from an attorney sent to the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your neighbor. You try to do it nice ways. And I'm sure if they thought about it or knew this was coming or if he was terrified of the tree, he probably could have helped them out. But it almost looks like the house is kind of vacant. I'm not really sure.
Right.
But this happens all the time.
All the time.
So it's important to know, even if a tree like what's hanging over on his property,
Mm-hmm.
he could cut it if he wanted to. Anything that's hanging over the property, on your property, you can cut.
Well, that's some good information to know there, Peyton.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
People ask every job we do, how does that work? They don't know until it happens to them. So
Right. Even though they've been a homeowner forever and a day, until that tree falls,
it's one time, it's chaos.
It's chaos.
And that's what we try to do. That's why we're out here working tonight. Yeah, that's how we make our living. But
Uh-huh.
I promise you, these people will sleep a lot better with these trees off their house.
Yeah, it looked like the guy over in Pineville felt like he was going to be able to sleep better with that.
Oh, they're texting my phone. They're jumping with joy. But that's good, man. That's what life's about. That's what every trade's for.
Right.
Try to help people out and make their life better when something tragedy like this happens.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah, man.
Wait. All right. So here's Bobcat
coming to provide some support. So as you can see, when they came in, the only thing they can focus on is the actual tree part that's impacting the homeowners here, and they can get the tree off of the homeowner's property. But they can't just tear the whole thing down because it's actually not their tree. But they can get it off of their house, and that's what they're working on tonight. Yeah, as you can see, the limbs and everything that's down on this tree, it came down right where the the electrical service is coming into the house. They're very lucky to continue to have power here. But the way these guys are meticulously chomping away at this daggone tree, they probably won't have no problem. Yeah, they're cleaning up from the storm. Hey, we're gonna cut this top piece. Folk are asking where are we? We are in Alexandria, Louisiana, in the City Park area, North City Park Boulevard, and a tree fell on the back of a home here, and the homeowners reached out to Mr. Green's Tree Services and to remove it from back of the back of their house. As you can see, the tree actually uh, it's actually on the neighbor's property, but it fell right into the back of this house. They have automation here where they can actually come in, and this piece of equipment is being remote controlled, and they are, you know, step by step cutting this tree off the top of this house. And it actually didn't take them very long to, come in, assess what needed to be done, and then the process of uh, actually cutting the tree off. As you can see, it fell right in the back of the house, right where the electrical services are actually going into the house. Thank God these homeowners still have electricity going into their home. Uh, and as you can see, grappling arm is here to catch the next piece. The device has the ability to, as it's grabbing, it also has the ability to cut. But this tree was so complex until, they had to have some cutting down on the ground to get it worked out and off the top of this house. So it has grabbed on. As soon as it grabs on, I'm pretty sure this guy right here is getting ready to cut it where the split is. See, up it goes to the front of the property. Slowly moves it with a joystick. The first guy in the yellow right here is got the joysticks that it's actually controlling the whole process. Ideally, have all this weight over your head. Practice it pretty often. After they make this next cut, it's basically a few more cuts on the back end here and moving the limbs off to the side of the road, and it's a wrap. This is a job that basically took them about an hour and a half to actually get it done and without causing more damage to the home in the whole process. And the interesting thing is that there are cars in the front that they couldn't move, and they had to work around all of that. It's amazing to see, uh, the precision that's going on to get this done in a short period of time. Go to Bobcat, main truck. See the amount of damage. He dropped it, I mean, like that. He dropped it on the side of the road, and they headed back over here to the next victim.
Hey, now, that's an outrigger. Outrigger on the train is on this side. They send that bad at see if drive. The yellow one. Could just take that one and let you haul that out. How bad's it look? Yeah, I'm about to say we kicked that one. I think I can hold this whole piece part of it. Like the whole piece, but I get two pieces. Yeah. Are those ruts bad right now? Sir? Are the ruts bad right now? Hey, whenever I pass back over with some weight, it'll sit down a little bit more. Though. I'm trying to got all of the legs. I'm going for it. Gotta come to Bob. Put it up here where it ain't broke. Come on. Hey. Yeah, so anywhere right there. Hit the hydraulic line, something. Then you're gonna hit the hydraulic line up there and snap, so right there below. Right there where your knees at. Right where your hands at. You good? That one right here, right there, take it. All right? Drop it. Good. Make that bigger. Make sure you watch it going out.
So there you guys have it. Last steps of There you have. So, David Davis, looking back.
Later, that little one have to lay it down.
It has. Tree is down. The tree was down on the side of the road. Now the process is actually cleaning it up. Typically, if they were cutting this tree down, they would have to haul it off. But in situations like this, they can put it on and put the debris on the side of the road. That's what they're doing right here right now. So you guys can see they got rid of that tree here in this particular situation and right at about an hour time because we've been live about an hour. They came over and they did a little assessment initially. They got the truck, the device here that's being remotely controlled, and they got it set up. From the time it got set up in that position, they began the process of getting the tree off. And again, these guys are with Mr. Green Jeans tree removal service, and they made this type of a job this late at night seem relatively easy. But I'm pretty sure this homeowner is really going to be glad that this big tree, this huge tree, is off of his house. He said he thought it was thunder, but they came to find out that it was actually uh, one of the trucks off of this huge tree had actually fell on the back of the house. And as you can see, arm is getting ready to drop. It's the tree right here. And the next action, these guys are going to come in with the little bobcat, and they're going to begin stacking it all up here, and then but the basis of this particular project is over at this point. But they queue up and they know exactly what they're going to do. The other guy's starting to blow off the roof, blow off the additional limbs that are all over the place, and partially cleaning it up. Again, this is an entire tree removal. If you guys are looking for someone to get a tree off of some property, or if you're doing preventative maintenance and you're trying to get it done, you might want to give these guys a call because they have the equipment to definitely get into some extremely tight uh, places. Getting some more of the limbs that are on top of the house now. So dark, I couldn't even tell that some extra rooms up. Just so. You can only imagine how busy they're going to be tomorrow. So I guess that's why they got kicked off tonight. Like he's going to catch a ride and get off. And he's actually driving a remotely operating the arm. You can see they work around all of these vehicles. Going through a process of inspecting, did the same inspection process over in Pineville as well when they completed that job, making sure everything was ready to go for the next one. Yes. Hey, Peyton, when you get a minute, me back in the military. Okay. Going over there. You want to wrap us up and tell us all about what all happened here, man, in this job? Let's see, we've been live for about 1 hour, 12 minutes, and y'all got all this stuff down, man.
You've seen it all. What happened?
From start to finish, man.
Yeah.
So tell us, give us a little recap real quick, man.
So this robotic crane,
Uh-huh.
the video tells it all what it does.
Right.
The job's almost impossible to do as efficient as we did without destroying a yard. I mean, the yard's untouched. Everything looks untouched.
Yeah, right.
So this machine, the angles that it can bend that and pull that, and you got the skid steer with the pressure points on the back of the house. So being able to have that grapple and pick away, you don't have to have a guy up there hooking straps and getting in bad situations.
Right.
This thing right here will pretty much do it all, and I can be right up on top of everything with this remote right here.
Yeah.
And just watch every move I'm making, because it matters to not do any more damage to the homeowner's house. You want to do as minimal damage as possible, and that's why we're out here so late. The insurance company, they want this stuff done as soon as possible, because the longer it sits on the house, the more damage it's going to be. So we just try to be as efficient as we can be, and this truck right here is amazing.
Yeah, I see. So you guys are going to be relatively busy on tomorrow too, I suspect, right?
I would figure so. Hopefully nothing bad.
Yeah.
I know there's quite a few people in the same situation that they didn't have they hadn't been through this before, so they hadn't experienced it. But when you have a disaster like this, I tell everybody, the insurance adjuster or the insurance company wants you to go ahead and get the work done, because us getting this tree off the house tonight, if it would have stayed on the house all night, there would just be further damage because of the weight that was just bogged down on the house. So
right.
If you have stuff on your house, you don't have to wait on your insurance company.
Right.
You go ahead, get the work done, get the stuff, the tree or whatever happened, get it removed off of the structure. That way that there's no further damage caused, and hire somebody that doesn't cause any further damage.
Right.
But it's important to get it off the structure before further damage is caused. I think that's the important thing. We don't want to be out here working this late. It's dangerous. You can't really see too much. You got the lights on the crane, and we're using everything we can. But you're dealing with thousands of pounds of wood, so it's very dangerous. But we did it about as efficient as we could, and
in a short period of time at this time of night.
That's right. We'll have to all go sit down and drink a coffee and eat some breakfast now.
Yeah, man.
But no, I appreciate everybody that's letting us work for them and trusting us to do their work. These two people we've never worked for before. It was kind of a recommendation they asked who to use, so we appreciate them trusting us and letting us come do this.
All right. Well, man, we're going to go ahead and end this live now, and I'm glad everybody, folks who were chiming in, they were like, always wondering how this stuff got.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Don't ever let them talk about you, but you're a hustler. They don't know how you move around. You don't sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to head there.
That's right.
All right, man.
I appreciate it, man.
All right.